Hello and welcome. Today, as in the title, I have no idea what I want to work on. We shall see. I'll see if I can get some inspiration for what I've got. That's right. Got pathfinding for the enemy found out. Okay, I think what I want then is first off the Cyclops needs to stop at a certain distance. So, where is he? His navigation agent. So, what if I put this at 1000 pixels? Okay, so he's gonna keep following me. Um, Target desired distance. Instead, I could make the target a kind of a random point. You can also make navigation end closer to the target. So you can make navigation end early by setting this property to a value greater than path desired distance. Navigation will end before reaching the last waypoint. So path desired distance. Distance threshold before a path point is considered to be reached. This allows agents to not have to hit a path point on the path exactly, but will only reach its general area, which makes sense. So it's kind of got a range on each path point. So what if this is set to 500 pixels? It doesn't seem to quite be working. Maybe I should be working with radius avoidance as opposed to... Oh. So if I have avoidance enabled on, and the radius, the distance to search for other agents, That's to avoid other enemies as they kind of say they're converging on a target. They don't want to be hitting each other as they converge. Max neighbors. So it doesn't consider every neighbor. I suppose this can just be a part of his script. So, next path position, new velocity. I would say if distance to, if global position distance to distance square to, why not? Nav agent dot path target, sorry. Is less than, and let's export variable target reached. So target reached min distance, max distance, or target reached distance. Something like that. Int. So if that is less than target reach distance, nav agent dot target reached. That doesn't sound right. Hold on. No, let's try not to do this just yet. So my problem is that it's redoing the target position each time. And then once it does the target position, actually, I bet on target reached there. Let's try using a signal. So on the target is reached, timer. So let's point to the timer. Is equal to this timer, right? Easy enough. And so on target reached, timer dot stop. Doesn't quite sit right with me, but we'll see how if it works. Okay, so that has actually been hit, so when has it been hit? So it's making the path. Target reached. Okay. Oh, what in the world? Go away. It has hit timer.stop. So it's recognized that that it has reached the target. Okay. Um, Put that back to 500. No, let's say within 2 tiles, so 128, right? So within 128 pixels, the target is considered to be reached. What happens here? Okay. Target reached has been hit. And that's at the right distance. So why did navigation not stop? Is my question. Okay, so navigation has stopped. It's still gone exactly to where it was intending to go. Now that's a problem. Why is my... there we go. That is not what I want to happen, because I want it to stop as soon as it's hit that point. So, on navigation, 2D target reached, I'm gonna say nav agent dot stop. Is there a stop? Dot target position equals null. Let me try that. Reset. Alright, this is a Google worthy question. Okay. Distance to target. This does not affect normal pathfinding. To change an actor's pathfinding radius, bake navigation mesh resources with a different navigation mesh agent radius property. And use different navigation maps for each actor size. Interesting. Not quite what I'm looking for though. Okay, so I could set it to dot target or nav agent dot set target. No. How's that? Does that work? Oh, yes. There we go. Perfect. Okay, cool. And finally, I'm going to set this timer to like half a second because 1 second is a little bit too slow. Or even 0.2 seconds. Why not? Give that a go. Cool. What in the world? Oh, his that can go back to 20. That can be, yeah, let's keep that at 128. Okay, cool. Hey, and I can move the Cyclops. Alright, so I've got a target desired distance, we've got a path desired distance. So once the navigation has been reached, I'm de-setting the position, essentially. Does that mean it's going to be doing that quite often, isn't it? So if I play, yep, continue, continue. Okay, so that runs that every single frame. Which is not really something I want. So make path. If global position dot distance to is less than nav agent dot target desired distance, sorry, no, if it's greater than, then we can set the target position. How's that? Cool, so while I'm close to the Cyclops, it doesn't matter. And then as soon as I move away, it's going to do that again. Cool. Interesting that this debug doesn't actually move away. Cool. Okay, there's some logic. How efficient it is, I don't actually know. But we'll see. Now, okay, that can stop. What else do I want to do? So we have him coming towards us. Now actually, how does this look without the debug? So navigation, not needed. And we'll turn off avoidance because that's not ended up to be needed. Turn off debug. Save that. Cool. I'm going to reduce that down to maybe like 60. Yeah, that seems a bit more doable. Alright, so 64 pixels is the target desired distance. Now, what does this mean for us? I want to set up an attack for him. So, enemy. What can I do for an attack animation? I'm thinking a punch. So, when he's close enough, actually before I do all that, I should just double check that everything is looking all good. So, health is there. Auto translate. Where's the text? Oh, it's on the right. Health. So, when let's create a new folder. Cyclops. Or yeah, Cyclops will work. That stuff can go into there. Attacks. So when he gets close enough, he's going to instantiate an attack directly on the player. And I'm thinking literally just a circle that expands and a punch down. Yeah. So punch attack. Easy. That's going to need a... Is there a shape? There's collision shape. A shapecast 2D. What is this? Okay. I don't think it's going to be a shapecast though. I'll essentially be instantiating a damage box. Um, on area entered, if it has deal damage, Yeah, okay. So, my character, Odysseus, he is actually going to have a hitbox. That hitbox is going to need collision shape 2D, which can simply be a rectangle. Right, nice and easy. Now the hitbox is expecting a health area, so let's give him a health bar. Oh my gosh. um, okay. What is that health bar actually going to look like? Why am I on debug? Oh, okay. Something is very wrong with that. Okay, size. Size needs to be like 32. Okay, maybe like 50. And like 10 high. Position is 0 at X. Okay, fine. Top left. Position is negative 25x and let's say 30y. 20y. How about 15y? Sure. Save that. What do we got? Okay, that is a lot nicer. Why is the text so... Oh, the scale is at 0.1. Wait, what in the world? Whereas with Odyssey, the scale is 1. Okay, so let's not change anything here except the scale. 0.1. That probably makes more sense. Okay, I need to ungroup you. Now I can't see. Hmm. 180 and 30. I don't understand why the enemy's health bar is actually still bigger. Is it because the enemy as a whole is scaled up? I think that's it, isn't it? So my enemy there. Transform scale is 3. Okay, that's why. So Odysseus's health bar should actually be 0.3. Save. Run. Well, there we go. His health bar is now showing. Okay. He has a hitbox, he has health. Now the hitbox does need the health assigned to it. What next? Is immortal, is invulnerable. None of those. Show health. Something seems a bit off there. if there we go. I guess else if elif not equal to how's that? Cool. Alright, so the show health is now working as expected. Let's go back to Troy. Okay, we have Odysseus, we have the Cyclops. The Cyclops is moving towards him. When the Cyclops gets close enough, I want him to punch. Now, the punch attack, very simple. Should I draw a Cyclops? Maybe I should. How big is he? He is, let's say he's about double the size. Triple the size of a human. I'll say double. So 64, so 128 by 128. Okay. Terrible. Why is the Cyclops wearing... Hold on. Um, Terrible drawing. Terrible Cyclops. Alright. How would one draw a big boy? Ooh. Alright, let's have a reference layer. Layer, new reference layer from file, downloads, Cyclops. Reference layer cannot be transformed. Is that right? Hmm. Oh well, that's okay. Let's put the opacity to like 50. Alright. Rar. Thick neck. Bruh. And oh my gosh. That's terrible. Alright, let's just have a nah, that's not where I want to go. Let's try the torso. Or at least... Not keen. Um, nah, that is way too... Alright, how do other pixel games do bosses, big bosses? Because that's far too detailed. It's not going to look good whenever I do. Okay, let me erase that. Whoop. Let me just try something. Brown. Maybe. Let's say this is the head. This is the body. One leg, two leg. That's honestly, that's far better than even just what I just did before. Um, let's just do everything on different layers. New layer, shift in. Alright, in this layer, we're gonna have, that is meant to be the above. You know what? Honestly, that's far better. Oh, that's probably the best I can do. There's my Cyclops right there. Alright, let's just even him out a tiny bit. Um, or you know what? Characters. Okay, no, that's save as. Polyphemus. Where did I save that to? Oh yeah, that works. Alright, what do we got? If I go to Godot. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright. Polyphemus, you are now. Okay, your scale, first off, is a problem. So, transform scale is 1 to 1. What? Oh, it's your health box that is scaled. Okay. Sprite 2D. Oh my lord. You're a big boy. Scale is 1. Scale is 1. It is just, yeah, so 128 by 128. Oh my lord. Imagine this thing walking up to you. Oh, he's too big. Why is he so big? Oh, hold on. He's scaled up 3 times in the... in here. So, let's put his scale down. Even then, he's like the height of 3 tiles. 1. No, he is the height of 2. Never mind. The heck? How big is Odysseus? Odysseus. Sprite. Oh, he's a 16 by 16. That explains things. Okay. I got my measurements out of whack. So Odysseus is like tiny. So 128 is kind of overkill. Unless I don't want him to be tiny. Alright, Cyclops, you're going half the size. canvas. Alright, how are we looking for that? There we go. He always looks too small now. It's fine. It's fine. He's very humanoid. Let's make his arms massive. No. Bad idea. Sure. Alright. You know what? Close enough. Enemy, you... Alright, your collision shape. Alright, hold on. Let's get the head. So, what I'm saying is -9. -32. And 9. -32. Alright, he's not quite symmetrical. That's fine. Let's keep that at 9, and I'm seeing -18. This be 20. -18. This be 20. And it'd be going right down. 32. Negative 26. Negative 16. And I think these last two can go. How does that look? Kinda bad. It's fine. Cool. Right, where are we at? Negative 9, negative 32, minus 9, minus 32, 9, negative 32, 9, negative 18. So 9, negative 32, 9, negative 18. 20, negative 18, 20, 32. 20, negative 18, 20, 32. Negative 26, 32. Negative 26, 32. Negative 26, negative 16. And negative 9, negative 16. Negative 9, negative 16. How's that for a body? That's kind of terrifying. Not gonna lie. Now, one thing is, it doesn't give you a very clear hitbox, does it? So there is that.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, well, these guys doing it. That is one way of doing it. Oh my gosh, my drawing is terrible. Maybe I should take a sprite course. How to draw. For now, this dude will do. Maybe. Hold on. No. No, he won't. What sort of dude will do? So I want essentially a head. So let's keep doing that. A head, an eye, I mean, that could work. It's at least a nicer hitbox, so I think I'll stick with using that for now. Um, what's this whole thing? Collisions. Collision shape 2D. So this is more of a sort of a capsule shape. Kind of. This is just a circle. You know what? Let's just say it's a circle. Close enough. Okay, I have a Cyclops again. Okay, cool. Health bar. That can go below him. Now that can be how's that? Still wants to be bigger. Close enough. Your health bar can go back to 0.1. Cool. Now, I need this punch attack, so Polyphemus and punch. Now, easiest method is probably just to straight up have, okay, do it this way. So, literally a ring. And maybe not that big though. So a ring. Punch radius. And then punch fill. So I pretty much want this, except the opacity to be like way low. fill. Alright, so 32 by 32, 32 by 32. If I look at Odysseus and I take the punch radius, yep, that's a good size. Okay, so punch attack. Cool. Damage box is going to need a shape. That shape is a circle. That circle's radius is 16. Cool? Cool. Punch fill will also instantiate. Hey, hello. How's it going? Good to see ya. Held a message for Risa. It's fine. Going good for me. I'm seeing if I can get an attack working for this enemy. So for one thing, I've changed my enemy sprite. It actually looks so derpy now. Changed the enemy sprite because why not? And yeah, just trying to get like some sort of a punch attack working at the moment. Hey. Punch fill, punch radius. How do I even want to get this working? So once it instantiates, the animation starts, that's right. Very nice. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're not talking about the Cyclops, because I'd know you'll be lying about that. One of my not strong pieces is art. Yet. We'll get there. One day. How's your game going along? Have you been working on it recently? Current animation stop. What in the world? There. Oh, have you? Nice. How's that going for you? Have you been like, are you learning pixel art or you have a decent looking village? Nice. That's a good sign. Oh my gosh. You didn't even want to see what the earlier iterations of the Cyclops were. This is actually the best I have so far out of like 3 tries. Punch, edit. How do I make... Wait, what? Testing. Interesting. I could have sworn actual game mechanics haven't progressed, but that's fine, right? Yeah, that's all fine. It's like me with the tile maps, right? I still haven't even got like tile maps down yet, but I've got them down enough that they make a map. They don't look good yet, but oh my gosh. Actual game mechanics are actually kind of the fun part though as well. Well, actually no, that's a lie. The art is actually kind of fun as well. Even if you're bad at it, it's still pretty fun. I've kind of forgotten what I want to do with this animation, or not forgotten, but I've forgotten how to progress with these animations. You make keyframes. Right. I'm trying to remember though. I could swear it made like a reset animation whenever I created one. Hold on. Odysseus has... No, it's the weapon. Terrains, weapons, dagger. So you've got an animation player. Yeah, so that's actually got like 2 or 3 animations. And then somehow a reset animation was created. That is odd. Root node, that's all fine. There's that. 2 seconds. Why not? Okay, my plan for this is property. Property track. For the punch fill, and I'm looking at the scale. Open. So at the beginning the scale is actually going to be at 0, and then at the end of the key scale is going to be at 1, seconds are going to be 2. So if I play that, sweet. So that actually rises up as it goes. Active, deterministic, reset on save. I want to play on ready. I guess that's fine actually. I can use the script for that. Animation data player.play. Cool. Now, I don't want to make it 2 seconds, I guess, because that actually felt way too short, way too long, so make it that 1 second. And 1 second. Hey. Oh, that's not the one I was looking for. I'm looking for that, except that doesn't help me. Animation, play. Where's... what the... Something's broken. Interesting. Add track. Call method. On the punch attack. And at the end of it, I want to queue free. There we go. So I guess I want my thing to be like 1.1 seconds. At 1 second it should be full. At 1.1, that's when it destroys the object. Now the damage box is not monitoring. And as soon as it hits 1 second, I want the damage box monitoring to be on at seconds 1. Cool. Alright. Play animation. How do I test that? F6. Cool. Okay, so it goes up, bangs, and then turns off. That's the plan. Where is that enemy? You are... I'm gonna rename you Cyclops. Process. Apologies. Attack range. I guess the attack range is basically... in my case, the distance to player. Okay, so I'm going to actually make that a function. Func in range void. Oh, that's going to return a boolean. Distance to player.global position. Because player is the thing that he's going to. Yeah. So, if in range, it's gonna do that. And in the physics process, if in range what's the plan? What's the plan, Stan? I think I just changed my pathfinding code. You reckon? Because all I did there, or all I was trying to do, was essentially just this. So I had this if statement in there, and all I did was just move that into a function. I don't think that changes it too badly. Maybe. Yeah. And I want... I need to instantiate, and I've forgotten how to instantiate things. Again. Godot instant... Oh wait, hold on. The weapon... Does the weapon do it? Pretty sure the weapon does it. No, it's not the weapon. It is the floating text damage spawner. That's the thing that does it. Packed scene. Okay, I'm just gonna copy that. Boop. Cyclops.gd. Now this is going to be res, as long as in range false triggers the pathfinding. Yeah, exactly. So like, well actually, wait. You might be right. What was this? Global, okay, so if the distance to the player is greater than... Ah, yeah, this is not in range. You are correct. Thanks for pointing that out. Do I do that, or do I just call it out of range? Oh, crap. Let's change that, and if not in range, good call. Very good catch. So if out of range, then pathfind, and then while in range, try to attack. Cool. Enemies, Cyclops, punch attack, TSCN? How do you catch that reading someone else's code? That is actually a skill. Like, I'm not sure I could read people's code like that. To be able to catch an error like that. Oh. No, that's not right. That's not true, I guess. But on the fly. Because the way that I've done it, or I do it, is I'm reviewing someone's code, so I'm reading it in my own time. Whereas you somehow just managed to catch that as I was coding it. Fair. And that interest actually makes it so that it's more understandable to you. I can understand that. Trying to work out why you have that interest in other people's code? Well, I don't know either. Floating damage text. This is going to be the punch attack. Kept them separate and had a modified if statement. Possibly. I don't know. I kind of like having these little helper functions every once in a while, especially if I'm using something like this in more than one place. But yeah. Thank you. Funk process. I've completely forgotten what I'm doing. Oh, wait, no. I do know what I'm doing. I'm instantiating a thing. How do I instantiate a thing? Var damage text. Okay, so punch thing equals new instantiated. Oh my gosh. This catches me out every time. I expect to like change code files by like switching these up here, but I'm always like, wait, why is it not changing? It's because it's got this down here. That catches me out every single time. Equals instantiate gen state does that matter? I don't think it does. Yeah. I just need to set the position. In fact, I might even just... Okay. Var position equals player dot global position. I'm gonna put that there for now. I might not need to eventually. At position is the vector. Yeah, okay, cool. Get tree.root, add child. That's gonna be attack. This is actually meant to be attack dot position equals. Is that gonna work? Not all code paths oh, oops. Return global position. There we go. So, if in range, create the attack, set the attack's position. I'm not sure if that was damage text.position equals that position. Yeah, okay. Equals player.global position, get tree.root, add child attack. So literally, if in range, create the attack, this is on the process, so I'm gonna say export var attack rate equals, I'll say one attack per second, and then there's a var time since last attack equals 0. And time since last attack is greater than or I'll say minus equals delta. No, plus equals delta. Minus equals plus equals. Starts at 0. I'm going to be adding, and then if it's greater than, yeah, plus equals. If it's greater than the attack rate, I suppose. So if I've got an attack rate of 2, say, I guess my attack rate is every 2 seconds. Essentially, is the what's the Godot documentation? Godot or GD script variable docs or comment. That's a video. Multi-line comment. Oh yeah, cool. It is the double. So there's single hash, where you could say, or seconds between attacks, which I guess isn't really the attack rate. I'll give it attacks per second, and I'll just do some extra calculations just for visibility. So that's actually going to be something else different, but attacks per second. What am I trying to show? I'm trying to show, if I go to the 2D Cyclops enemy, I've got the attack rate, and if I hover over it, it says no description available. But if I go back into the script and I put a second hashtag over it, go back to 2D, hover over attack rate, it now says attacks per second. So the double hash is essentially like a hint that it's the description of the thing below. So yeah, you got normal comments and you've got documentation comments. Yeah, I look for that specifically in different languages that I've worked in ever since, probably ever since I started picking up Rust, because their documentation is just sweet. So I kind of look for that sort of thing now. Attack rate. Now what exactly is the calculation for attack rate? It's going to be attacks per second, time since last attack, increases, and then the Yeah, it is 1 divided by attack rate, isn't it? So 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. Yeah, okay. I think you're correct. I'm just trying to think of like, is there a period? Is that a good way of putting it? Or is that like, yeah. Attack period equals, just for a little bit of extra description. Oh my gosh. Oh. Time since last attack is greater than attack period. Then I want to instantiate the attack. I want to set that. And I want to set time since last attack equals 0. Yeah. Give it a go. Oh my gosh! It's working! Okay. Oh, that's so cool! Now, and that is 1 per second. 0. Oh, cool. You can even see the damage coming off, actually, except that the damage of that is currently 0. Punchattack.tc in damage box. Let's give the base damage 10. Alright. Let me see if this works. Maybe I feel like I should make my thing bigger. There's the damage. There's my health going down. Okay, and that's missing. And then there's a punch and the health going down. Perfect. Damn, that is way too easy to dodge though. Maybe I need to make the attack. Okay, I want to make the attack rate variable. Actually, do I? Because the Cyclops... Oh, maybe if in the future, though, the Cyclops actually ends up becoming stronger. Ah, but the... What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that I want to make the attack rate variable so that if I change the... If I create a new Cyclops, for example, in the future, that's like a bigger version, then... Then... Yeah, I can increase the attack rate, increase the range, that sort of stuff. Now, if I go to punchattack.gd, I could do something similar to what I did before, where I could go func create or punch void, and when I punch, I kind of want the attack speed. So this isn't the rate, this is the speed of the attack. Float. Is this how you do the... Yeah, that is. Attack speed and attack damage? Do I want the Cyclops to provide the damage? I do, I think. Yeah, I think I do. So export var punch damage, for example. Make that a float, and we'll give it a base of 10. Now, where am I at? Punch attack. So attack speed is a float equals 1. And attack damage, float, equals 0? Maybe? I'll say 10. 10 can be the default. And then I essentially want... Oh, and the position. As a vector 2. And I definitely need that. So actually, I'll put that up the front, so that everything else can kind of have a default. And I think I'm more likely to modify the attack damage than I am the attack speed. So the attack speed can be the last thing to put in. Play punch. Let's give it a var attack speed equals 1. And I'll just make this. Wait, that's not right. What do I call that? Animation speed, animation multiplier. What does play call it? Custom speed. You're helpful. Custom blend, -1. Custom speed will be anim speed. Now, is anim speed... Yeah, I think it's like 2 is twice as fast, 3 is 3 times as fast. Cyclops, oh my gosh, code, there we go. Attack equals punch attack instantiate, except what I'm gonna do... What does the dagger do? The dagger, when... or the damage box actually, creates a floating damage text spawner. Get tree, current scene, get node. Okay, so it still instantiates it. And then it will create floating damage text. Okay. So if I go back to my punch attack, no, if I go to my enemy, instantiate is correct. That's going to be a no, that's fine. No, I do want it to be. Class name punch attack. Could not pass global class. Yeah, okay, that's just because of this, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so we create the attack, we then go attack dot punch. Give the position is player.global position. Attack damage is the punch damage. And the attack speed, I'll actually give it 2 in this case. Now, attack dot position, so I'm going to copy all that, get rid of that, save, go back to punch attack, place that logic in here. So the punch is, oh, why is that? Why is that showing an error? Identify a player not just declared in the global scope. That's because that's meant to be at pos. And then add child. Oh, how do I add this as a child? Could have sworn. Oh, I need a spawner. It's oh. Yikes. Oh, this pattern is slightly painful. Okay. So with the Cyclops. Can I not say this? Identify this is not declared in the current scope. Okay. Oh, that is a bit more complex again. Create new scene? No, I don't want a scene. You haven't experimented with spawners and packed scenes yet. Yeah, no, I've experimented with the floating damage text. I kind of forgot about it though. It kind of does, or it kind of is. It's essentially like, you know, you have a single spawner, and then that spawner has a method. In this case, my spawner is the floating damage text spawner. It has a single method which creates a floating damage text at the position and with the amount given. That's kind of the only function of the spawner. And there'll be theoretically one spawner per scene, I suppose, or like per yeah, per scene. I guess you could go one per subscene. That's actually a good point. Yeah, so I could have, instead of in the because what I've got currently is I've got Troy, and I have the floating damage text spawner in there. The floating damage text spawner does work with all texts, yeah. So it actually spawns, so if I play, for example. Oh, right, yeah, my punching isn't actually working right now. But you saw that, or you might have seen that I could damage the Cyclops, and now that the Cyclops can damage me, we're both generating some damage text, and that damage text is coming from this single floating damage text spawner. So this single one is creating text for both of them. You need a separate attack spawner. Attack spawner, yes. Yeah. So each of not Odysseus, the weapon that he's holding specifically. So I've got this thing called a damage box here, which... Oh, crud. What have I done? Stop. Have I... Oh no, that's the punch attack. Okay, cool. So I've got this damage box, which is literally a area 2D. You could swap attacks into the spawner, punch, smash, etc. That's the idea. Yeah. Oh, wait, maybe. Yeah, attack spawner and then pass in the punch. Good point. Good point, good point, good point. So it's not going to be a punch attack spawner, it's going to be literally just an attack spawner. So if I create a new scene... No, I don't even need a new scene. Enemy... Let's actually rename him to Cyclops. Add child node. This literally just needs to be a node 2D. And I add a script to that. And yeah, so this is my attack spawner script. Do I put it under attacks? Yeah, I'll put it under attacks. Template, don't need a template. That should be all good. Cool. So this is my attack spawner. All I need is, so func attack and yeah, you're right. So attack type will be a packed scene, I suppose. Attack punch equals... So I can actually go at onReady var attack spawner equals this. And it's going to be... I mean, it's literally just a node 2D. Until... No, it's not going to be just a node 2D though. It's going to be... specifically the Cyclops attack spawner. So I'll actually rename that Cyclops, because class names I think are global. So if I have a Harpy attack spawner, then if they both have the same name, then that can be a problem. It kind of seems like a design flaw, almost. Either that or I'm doing this wrong, which is probably true, but you know. Why is that a problem? Well, it just seems like it could be an easy way of hitting errors. So for example, like you'd create this brand new class and you try to call it attack spawner, and then it's like, I guess as long as the error tells you that the class name is taken. What if I did that? So if I go pass and then I create a new script testing class name attack spawner, it shouldn't cause a problem if there's two Cyclops on the screen, because they're both referencing the same class, but like they're creating new objects of that type. Yeah. The problem would come if you have different classes, although this doesn't seem to be throwing an error, which is interesting. Oh no, here we go. Pass error, class attack spawner hides a global script class. But that's only a warning. Is it? No, it's an error. Huh, so it does warn you. But I don't think it's going to prevent anything. Okay, I've still got this problem, but that's output. Class attack spawner hides a... Oh no, it does throw an error. Sweet. Okay. We're all good. I was worried if it didn't throw an error for this. This one is the Cyclops. And this testing one can go. So essentially, yeah, I had two files with the same class name. And so if I'm trying to reference one of those classes, for example from the Cyclops, which I will be doing, because this attack spawner will be of type attack spawner, it wouldn't know which one is being used, essentially. So I want to make sure that each of these class names are unique. So the error is from having two the same. Yes, exactly. So from having two files that have the same class, essentially. That's going to create a conflict. Because anything that tries to reference one of those classes is going to be like, which one? We have a problem. There's a concept, I'm not sure if you know of it, but there's a concept in programming called namespaces, and that's kind of how you avoid that sort of thing. So, and namespaces you can kind of think of as sort of folders. So, in this case, it would still error out because they are both under the attacks folder. But say one of those attack spawners was under the attacks folder, and another one was under the, I don't know, harpy attacks folder, then that would be kind of like two different namespaces, so two unique classes. Because when you're referencing the class, then you reference the full path. You don't just reference like a global name. Oh, actually, I don't even need to instantiate the spawner in this case. So attack, punch attack, dot instantiate, that's going to be taken away now, or that's going to actually go to the Cyclops attack spawner. Attack type is the packed scene. Wait, is there a thing? Are there enums in here? Do do do. Perfect. Are enums global? Nope, go away, go away. Don't need that. what's the... So we've got punch, and for now that's all that's going to be. So attack is going to be of type attack type. So essentially all we're telling it is when we call attack, pass in punch in this case. So attack spawner dot attack, and in this case it's going to be Cyclops attack spawner dot attack type dot punch. That's a mouthful. Is there a better way of doing that? There really is, but I guess I could have... Oh, I actually know that, yeah, that does make sense. If I literally just create attack types. Status of the dog in the village, idle or walk, and to play the corresponding animation. Yeah, they really are handy. This doesn't even extend anything. It's literally just enum attack type punch. Maybe I'll go Cyclops. Cyclops attack type punch, and then so when I go for my Cyclops himself, attack. How do I reference that? Do I have to reference it within the Okay, where's the search? Enum. Wait, what is this? Script language extension. That's not what I want. Enum.variable is how to reference. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to have like an entire where did it go? Cyclops attack type. So I've got a file with that in there, but I guess that's not quite working. Yeah, okay, I'll get rid of that. Yeah, but I wasn't getting an auto fill, so I don't think it was seeing it. So if I try that again, Cyclops attack type inherits nothing. It doesn't need to inherit anything. Create. At least I don't think it needs to extend anything. So just leave it at that, and then if I go to the Cyclops, and then here it's like Cyclops, yeah, so it's giving me attack spawner, but it's not giving me attack type dot punch. Cyclops attack type not declared in the current scope. So I think it does need to be a child of a class, or at least in a yeah, in a class file essentially. as opposed to being in its own file. So Cyclops attack spawner dot attack type dot punch. That seems to be the way of doing that. When I attack, I want to pass in a couple of other things as well. There's the attack spawner, punch attack. I want to pass in the position. Oh my gosh, stop it. Nope, that's not right. Attack spawner. So attack type, position, attack damage, and attack speed. I guess could have a rotation as well for some that rotate, but that can come later. So this will be match. Is it match or is it switch? Right. Nope. Okay, how do you use enums? Oh, it is that. Oh, except it's meant to be match attack type. There we go. And this is where I want to instantiate the thing. So Cyclops. Too many arguments for attack call. No, it's not. You lie. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Var equals punch attack dot instantiate attack dot position. Dot position. There we go. Is equal to pause. Now, what am I doing with my floating damage text spawner? It does init floating text, which passes in a value, sets the label, all that good stuff. I think for now I should just be fine kind of setting custom stuff though. Punch attack. So that needs to go. In fact, all of that kind of needs to go. That goes there. And that will be adding the attack. What the? Get tree root add child attack. So going from the top, it's essentially process if it's in range and the time since last attack is less than that. Create or use the attack spawner, and that's an on ready function. Yep. So use the attack spawner to attack, passing in punch and the player's position, the punch damage, and 2 in this case. Set the time since last attack to 0. When we're attacking, we're checking the type, default. What's the default? Oh, do they just not have a default? Okay, sure. Well, why not? Get tree, root, add child, attack. So set the position of the attack and then add it to the root. Give it a go. It's not liking that. Int and nil. Attack rate. Why is the Cyclops attack rate 0? That's not ideal. Cyclopes, where are you? Attack rate, it is 0. Nice. Punch damage can be 10. Speed is 50. Were you at like a low speed this whole time? Or no speed? Wait, do you use speed? You do. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so seems like an overly complicated way of doing things. I know I'm literally critiquing my own implementation of this, but it still feels overly complicated. Okay. There you are. Oh my lord. Attempt to call function attack in base null instance on a null instance. What do you mean on a null instance? Your attack spawner. Oh. Oh. It changed the name. Cyclops attack spawner. Alright, one more try. Sweet. Perfect. Damage? 10? 10? It's going so well! And if I just hit the edge... Oh my gosh. Ah, that's cool. Okay. And there is a simple punch attack. Oh my gosh, it's already 11. Oi. Alright. Oh, that's so cool. And it won't damage him as well? It won't. What does it? No, it doesn't. Gosh. Okay. Alright, I need a screenshot of that. That is actually working so well. No, go away. Um, do do do. Okay. Cool. Now, that Cyclops, can I actually change the speed of his attack? Thank you. I'm pretty happy with that. So attack rate, let's say it's up to 5, for example. And then I'm also going to pass in where is it? How quickly the attacks resolve. It's a multiplier. So rather than just passing in 2, I pass in attack speed. And if I go to the Cyclops, I set his attack speed to like 10. That's not doing it. Why? Oh, because the... Right. Punch attack. There were 2 things going wrong there. First off, the attack period should have been a lot less. Step over. Step over. Oh, what happened there? Attack period equals 1. 1 divided by attack rate, which is 1. Right. That makes sense. So, Cyclops. I thought I put his attack rate up though. Could have sworn. Oh wait, I put this guy's attack rate up. Not in the Troy scene. Enemy. The attack animation speed is in the spawner. It is. So. Wait, what have I done? Yeah, attack speed and attack rate. So let's say attack speed is 6, no 10, and attack rate is 5. So 5 per second and 10 times as fast. And then if I go to the spawner, so it does take in the attack speed Does it take the attack rate? No, it doesn't, because it doesn't care about the rate. It only cares about how fast the attack is going. But it doesn't actually set anything yet. So attack.position. What it should be doing is going attack.init or yeah, initialize. Start attack, I guess. I'm gonna call this specifically punch. Now, func start punch void. Now this is what takes in the or not really start punch, it's more like init punch. I think I've got the same, yeah, init floating text. So initialize punch, and that will set the anim speed equals, and in this case we're going pos is a vector 2, and no, yeah, pos is a vector 2, and attack speed is a float. Float, and we're setting anim speed to attack speed. So in the attack spawner, punch start punch, passing in pos, and we're passing in attack speed. That can go away now. Can I? Oh, it's init punch, not start punch. Init punch and position equals pos. So it sets the position, it sets the animation speed. Now if I play, since I've set it in the Cyclops, get rid of the breakpoint. Oh my gosh. Wait. It's not really... What's going on? Is it failing? Yeah, no damage. I'm wondering if the animation is so fast that it's actually missing frames. Attack speed, let's just put it down to 5. Yeah, the animation was just going so fast that the frames were disappearing. That is interesting. This is real. How to truly make a fight. Just make your animations go faster. Oh my lord. That is weird. That is weird. I guess... Because what the damage box is doing, or what the punch attack is doing, is basically as soon as it initializes, it just sets its position and its speed, it plays the animation, and then the animation is punch. So the animation is 1.1 seconds long, which kind of feels hacky. Right, and at the end of the animation I kind of free the attacker. Although so I think it's going through and it kind of hits this point, so 0.867 seconds for example, 0.9 seconds. And then in the next frame it's instantly hit 1.1, so it will try and do scale, free the thing and scale it up at the same time. But it's actually freeing it before the collision box can do anything. So what can I do about that? Because I can set the free to be further down the track. Oh, okay. I think I know. So in punch attack, I think I can have a function or function hit, something like that. Doesn't need to return anything. And all this does is it sets monitoring it sets the damage box dot monitoring equals 0, and var free on next frame equals false. And then on the func process, I don't need that. If free on next frame, then I want to queue free. But before that, the damage box monitoring happens, and I want to set free on next frame to true. So this track can actually go, this track can go, that can stay, the seconds can go back, or the length of the animation can go back down to 1. Yep, getting a call. theoretically, that should work, even if... So if I go back to the Cyclops, set the attack speed up to 10, try that. There we go. Oh, wait. What is going on? If free on next frame. Wait, equals true. Alright. Okay, I think I will jump off for the moment. Or for tonight. Hope you have a wonderful day though. Can I like... See you next time. Thank you. And good catch. You actually caught something else, something earlier on. That was awesome. Now you have no distractions from work outrageous. Ah, no, the struggles. The first class struggles. Good luck with work. Enjoy the geological sampling or whatever it was that you do. Cool. Catch you later.